Assalamu alaikum. Today the topic is client and server. This is a video. Now client and server roles. All computers connecting to the network that participate directly in network communication are classified as hosts. Hosts can send and receive messages on the network. In modern network computers, host can act as a client, a server, or both as shown in the figure. The software installed on the computer determine which role the computer plays. Now this is the role. Server are hosts that have software installed which enable them to provide information like email or web page to other hosts on the network. Each service requires separate server software. For example, a host requires web server software in order to provide web services to the network. Every destination that you visit online is providing you to buy a server located somewhere on the network that is connecting to the global internet. Clients are computer hosts that have software installed that enable the host to request and display the information obtained from the server. An example of client software is a web browser such as Internet Explorer, Safari, Mozilla Firefox, or Chrome. Types. Firstly, email. The email server run email server software. Client use email client software such as Microsoft Outlook to access email on the server. Now web. The web server runs web server software. Client use browser software such as Windows, Internet Explorer to access web page on the server. Now file. The file server stores corporate and user files in the central location. The client device accesses these files with client software such as a Windows File Explorer. Now, what is peer-to-peer network? Client and server software usually run on separate computers, but it is also possible for one computer to run both client and server software at the same time. In small businesses and homes, many computers function as a server and client. On the network, these types of network is called to peer-to-peer network. The simplest peer-to-peer network consists of two directly connected computers using either a wired or wireless connection. Both computers are then able to use this simple network to exchange data and services with each other, acting as either a client or server as necessary. Now, multiple PCs can also be connected to create a larger peer-to-peer network, but this requires a network device such as a switch to interconnect the computer. The main disadvantage of the peer-to-peer environment is that the performance of the host can be slow down if it is acting as both a client and server at the same time. The figure lists some of the advantages and disadvantages of peer-to-peer network. In large businesses, because of the potential for high amount of network traffic, it is often necessary to have dedicated servers to support the number of service required. Request. The advantage and disadvantage of peer-to-peer network are summarized in the figure. Now look. This is the advantage and disadvantage. Now the list. The advantage of the peer-to-peer network. Easy to set up, less complex, lower cost because network device and dedicated servers may not be required. Can be used for simple tasks such as transferring files and sharing printers. Now the disadvantage of a peer-to-peer network. No centralized administration, not as secure, not scalable. All devices may act as both client and server, which can slow their performance. Now in this video we just enough in this topic. In the next video we start with applications, multiple roles, and question answers. Thanks for watching.